I've gone camping all my life. In fact, as a child in the summertime, we went camping several times a month and many times each year. And in all my experience camping, I've never seen anyone fall into a fire pit until now. On our recent camping trip, despite being safe around the fire all week, one of my children tripped and fell backwards into the fire pit. Becoming naturally fearless doesn't mean that accidents never happen. It means that you're prepared. And I'm so grateful for the essential oils I had on hand to soothe her. And I want to share that knowledge with you so you can be more prepared too. This injury was much more minor than it could have been. Today, we're going to talk about essential oils for burns. We'll also talk about essential oils for skin and essential oils for scarring. We'll talk about some of Frankincense Essential Oil uses, as well as Lavender and Helichrysum Essential Oil. Now, I have a pet peeve with people on the internet who are too busy creating content to administer first aid. So no, I don't have a picture or videos of this accident happening because I was focused on the right thing. I also have a pet peeve about people posting really graphic and gross medical pictures on the internet, especially when it's an injured child, because I think it's universally upsetting. We are totally capable of learning about some of these emergencies that focuses on what we want with as much optimism and humor as possible.
Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad to you. Yes, I can do that.
So while this is a serious topic, I plan to keep it in the same vein as my other videos. So you can watch this video and feel rest assured that there are no grody wound pictures coming up.
And there was much rejoicing.
Despite the fact that she fell in and from her bum to the back of her head were all in the fire pit, I was shocked to see that only one of her hands was actually burned. It was literally a miracle she wasn't more injured. And you can see from the very small spot on her jacket that there must have been angels holding her out of the fire. Or maybe I reacted sooner than it seemed. When I reached down and I threw her out of the fire in one of those primal moments as a parent where you have superpowers in order to save your child. Regardless, I think we can all agree we can chalk this one up to a miracle. After consulting with our medical providers, it became clear that she did not need to be seen. It's always a good idea to speak to your medical providers for more serious injuries. Within a few minutes, she was giggling again, and when it did start to hurt, we simply reapplied the essential oils. By the time we got home, she actually picked up one of her wooden swords and started chopping at all the dandelions in the yard. And I was like, hey, isn't that your injured hand? And they were like,
oh yeah!
And all this to say, I'm glad I had the essential oils for burns on hand. I knew exactly what to do, and I want you to know exactly what to do too. If we give the body what it needs, it's designed to heal itself. So when we use essential oils that help support nerve relief and our healthy skin, essential oils can actually help soothe this type of discomfort. Now on to what essential oils we actually used. I've seen a lot of people on the internet recommending peppermint essential oil for burns. And while peppermint can have this wonderful cooling effect, and it's great for sunburns and minor burns, I could tell from my child's hand that peppermint would absolutely have been the wrong choice here. Diluted peppermint for very minor burns or sunburns is probably a great idea, but anything more than a minor burn, I would question using peppermint personally. I'll make a video for what to do with sunburns later. If your injury is too painful to touch like my daughter's was, you can simply apply the essential oil somewhere else and it will absorb instead of rolling it on directly. Like if her hand hurt too much for me to touch it, I could apply it to her forearm or simply up in her shoulder. This is just like we do when someone has a cast and you can't get the essential oil actually under the cast. You simply apply the essential oil nearby and it will still benefit them. So use your judgment. Maybe applying it directly isn't the right choice for you. The 3 essential oil heroes we had on hand were Frankincense Essential Oil, Lavender, and Helichrysum Essential Oil. These oils can be easily made into a spray bottle or combined into a sample bottle with or without dilution. So you're ready at a moment's notice when you need them. There are many essential oils that help with burns, but these 3 are the best. Helichrysum has been used in herbal health practices since ancient Greece, and the oil is highly sought after for its many health benefits. Helichrysum is best known for its restorative properties to the skin. In fact, it's in doTERRA's skincare line and many anti-aging products. Let's just say that a burn is a lot like aging way too fast in a really short amount of time. Frankincense has been celebrated for centuries. It has a long history in Ayurvedic and Chinese health practices and many more. Frankincense helps support healthy cellular function, and it has soothing internal effects thanks to its high levels of alpha-pinene. Frankincense helps maintain healthy skin texture, and it supports the nervous system and nerve relief. So this oil is great for your first aid kit too, and is a wise choice for burns. Lavender essential oil helps promote healthy skin. It can also be comforting for irritated skin. Lavender can help reduce the appearance of skin imperfections, and as a side benefit for my child, its calming aroma really helps to soothe and relax the mind. All three of these essential oils can help with the skin after scarring. It's also good to know that all three of them are edible, so they can be used around the mouth. However, they really don't taste very good, so give your child a popsicle. I hope that you'll consider putting these three powerful essential oils for burns in your toolkit soon. I would love to help you prepare for anything. What would you like to be prepared for? Leave me a comment below. If you're curious about essential oils and you'd like to learn more, I want to give you access to my essential oil classes, and you can find the link in the description. If you're enjoying this content and you'd like to support my channel, the best way of doing so is empowering yourself with some essential oils, and you can find my links to purchase them in the description below. I hope you enjoy your journey to become more naturally fearless with me.